Good morning, everybody, and welcome once again to Granny Grow Ann. I really hope that you have had a wonderful summer so far. Here in Norway, it has been quite cold, but today the sun is coming. I'm at my hytte, my cottage, up in the mountain, because I have a project going there. I want to paint the ceiling. About 2 years ago, when the COVID closed down Norway, first of all, in March, we were not allowed to go to our cottages out in the countryside. Everybody wanted to do that, but that was not allowed. But in May, just before the 17th of May, which is our national day, we were allowed to go up to our cottages, and I did. I went up on the 16th of May, and I sat here on our national day wondering what to do, and then I suddenly decided to paint my cottage. So a whole summer, when I was all alone up here, I painted every single room. Not paint, but what is it called? Now, I'm not quite sure, but I checked out what is beis in English, and that is stained. So I stained all the walls and all the ceilings. But my ladder was not tall enough. It's 3.5 meters up to the top of this ceiling. So eventually, now, after 2 years, I can do the very, very end. This is what I'm going to do today. I washed it yesterday, and then I'm going to stain it once, and then tomorrow I will stain it once more. 3.5 meters, that's quite something. And of course, I'm not quite alone. Luckily, I have my grandchild here, so that if anything happens to me, he can call 113, which is the ambulance here in Norway. So this is my grandchild playing with a friend, with several friends, it seems like. And while they are enjoying themselves, I'm going to do. So here you can see the ladder is quite tall, and I will put it at the right place.
So, Granny, how's the work?
The work is quite nice. I'm almost finished with one side, and then I will have a little lunch, and then I will take the other side, and then I will take this big timber
Log.
what do you call it? Log. Timber log at the very end. The good thing with this staining of the wall is that you can see the timber coming through, which is very nice. So, the important thing when you are doing this kind of stain painting, or whatever you call it, you have to be sure that you do the brushing the whole way, and you don't stop in the middle, because then it gets a mark and you can see all the marks. So when you put it on, you must be careful that you get it all in one stroke. And of course, as thin as possible, because then it will be very nice. So it's almost like emptying your brush. Well, as I told you, I have done the whole cottage, or the whole lodge. So I've I think I'm quite good at it now. But of course, when I started off, I didn't know a clue about these things. So I've learned something new, which is nice. And I think that is something to remember when you get old, that you need to learn things, new things, all the time, unless you get a bit doo-doo in the head. That's anyway what I think. So now I am almost finished. I have only this little plot here to go, and then I have, of course, the big in the middle. So I will be finished, then I will sit out in the sun for a little while, then I will take this, the timber log, and then I will call it a day, and then I will do the whole thing again tomorrow, and then it will be ready. So now it's day 3, and I'm doing the second brush stroke with this staining of the ceiling. And I was so lazy this morning. I wanted really to start at 10 o'clock, but now it's gone 12. I think it's almost 12:30. I just didn't want to get up here. The good thing is I have a very good ladder. I'm very satisfied with it, although it cost me 6,400 kroner. But it's safe, and it's good to be standing on each step, which is very nice. So here we go. It's going to be nice. And I'm really going to enjoy this evening when it's all finished and I can have a good steak, which my grandson is going to make for me. He's a very good cook, so it's a good thing he's doing the cooking and I'm doing all these handy things. And now, at long last, after 3 hard days, especially today because I was tired when I started off, but now it is finished. The ceiling is beautiful now, and I have cleaned up all the mess that has been here. Tomorrow I'm leaving, but I like it when it's all shined up before you leave, because then it is so nice to come back. So this is my lodge up in the countryside, and we call it Gålå. Lovely.